Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Green Bay. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
On the double. Come on, set.
A run here with the rookie from Washington. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5 with his second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of.
And he will score! Touchdown, Packers! That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Good with the extra point. And the Packers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. Strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Packers take over
ready?
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Set, go.
We'll go play action with Love. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
16 yards.
Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the ready. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he will get into the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Packers 6, good with the extra point. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. To the 45. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play to kick off this drive. 53 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Rapper leading. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now, faking the give. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
That's a nice grab for his 1st catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
That one's knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football on the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. They get 4 on that 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
60 bison, 60 bison.
They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. When that last possession results in the pick, you'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Two incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal.
60 evil, 60 evil.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The throw here is complete. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Come on, cut.
Love to throw it on first down. Here's a short one caught by Kraft. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Ready up. Ready. Set.
Here's Love. That's caught by Golden. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Akine. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
A run up the middle with Achane, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. One quarter in the books. It's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. To the pylon, he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. An unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You sell it left, but it's not enough. You reach them, but it's not enough. Say bigger.
On the double. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stack. Hut.
Drive will start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Now Love. Open receiver is Bo Melton. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Flush to his right. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Ready.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hut.
Love to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw is Love. We'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set. Hut.
To throw is Love. That one reeled in by Golden. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Throwing on second down, Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone as it's first and goal.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Set, ready.
They'll go with him again. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Packers. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Touchdown. Browning on to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air once more on second down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, Miami. Ground. Here's Keaton Mitchell. And that run shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, like meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That one into the hands of Hill. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
First and 10 now from the 36. He'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Devon Achane. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but get the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Well run with Achane. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Putting the tight end in motion. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Ready? Ready?
They'll begin here on the ground.
Number 23, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3. From the gun, it's Love. Left side, he finds Brown. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On first down, it's Love. Lead there by Watson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this one in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Good with the extra point. And the Packers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 70 Lion. Dragon 60.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now from the gun. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Dolphins 21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go. Cut.
On the bootleg, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Let's go.
In motion, Westbrook-Akine. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
79 Broncos. Hawk 70. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. Jaden Reed goes back to return. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return.
Here we go. Ready.
Up the middle they go. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Hut.
Right back to him on first down. Past midfield to the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. It's another Another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. It's second down.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set, ready.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Come on, set.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Packers. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A run with the fullback in goal. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down from 57-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush. He goes down. Isaiah McDuffie. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they're set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
Well, he's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. This young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
Haversick, good with the extra point. And the Packers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Westbrook-Akine there. And it's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And that will hit and go out of bounds just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready.
On play action, Love. Pass caught right side by Krabs. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
33. Yep. Ready.
Back to throw is Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Down.
Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Ready.
We go play action with Love. Forced out wide. He's going to run it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Third down and 3.
Come on, set.
Here's Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jordan Brooks. He's in there in a drop-up. And it leads to 4th down. Haversick's kick is good. And the Packers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. Inside the 40, to the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
The Dolphins are lining up for a...
In motion, Westbrook Akine. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of...
A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Packers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw is Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 4th TD grab of the season. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The score, Packers 52, Dolphins 27.
Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come, my team. Come.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout today. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Cowboy 80.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense, and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge...
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here we go. From the gun, it's Love. That one caught. He finds Golden. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
There.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will score again. Touchdown, Packers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got a man, Westbrook-Akine. Down the sideline. And he will go all the way. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Touchdown, Miami. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. Hill look to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. He gets free. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Green Bay. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers stretch things out even further.
Really with it. I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
To throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun, and that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Let's go.
He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's got another one. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Oh. And their drive will begin at the 30.
You say too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe it. You say too late to start, ain't it hard in you know you're better. Twisting my words and bringing it to pass, baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice of the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds. Truth is that strangers like magicians never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a problem.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young and it ain't the same. I guess we're on different days. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything. I'll stay forever. I'll stay forever.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when King and Candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. On nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, 'cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, 'cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. Oh, you're all I